your girl Sofia, aka Sophie, back here on Sophia's Football Talk after a much needed break during the international um, break, literally. I'm not even gonna hold you. I miss you guys 100%. It's great to be back. We have some good content planned for today and for the rest of the weekend. Of course, starting off with the match preview Everton versus Manchester United at Goodison Park. After the point deduction for Everton, will Everton get like will this kind of be something that will galvanize the whole of Everton to make them feel like, you know what, let's grab all the 3 points? Maybe. We'll talk about, of course, before we fully dive in. Make sure that you give this video here a big thumbs up, as well as also subscribe to the channel. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push this video out there, push this channel out there for more people to see. We are still on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen. Also, feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Let me say hi to the people that are here. Big up to Bobby K. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Strasbourg Steve, who's been on the channel before. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Big up to Wolves. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Hassan. Yes, sister from another mother or brother from another mother for me, though. Big up to the match channel. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Twalumba. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, a loss would probably be bad for either side. Yes, we will talk about it. So, I believe Tenok obviously had a press conference earlier today in regards to the match. This match obviously will be played a mid type kickoff um, on Sunday. So that will be quite the interesting debacle. Indeed, it'll be like a 4:30 kickoff for those of you who live in the UK. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, as I did mention, Everton has, received like the consequence of the FFP breach. I don't know the whole extent of. There's been a lot with, of course, Chelsea being investigated, City as well, but essentially right now Everton has, received their punishment, which was, you know, let's just say a couple of points deduction. So they definitely would 100% would feel like they need to win um, the Sunday match. Ten Hag will be suspended for this game after he did receive, I think, a yellow card in the Luton game. Um, so he will be on the sideline for the game. He's not going to be on, court side. It'll basically be the squad, the training squad, the coaching staff, I should say, that will be more so in charge. They'll oversee. I probably think maybe Van der Gak will be more so the one that will be overseeing on the pitch. Is kind of what I am predicting will be the case. Either way, it's the full on coaching staff, so we won't be seeing good old Uncle Eric. And it's been a lot. I mean, right before the international break, I remember hearing the points of Man United being like the most informed team after like the past 5 games with us only losing one, but the others we won. But obviously us that actually watches the games, great to get the points, but a lot of poor performances so far this season has not been good. Some games has been, you know what, collect the points, we'll take them, but we also do want to see better performances. Whether or not that'll be the case is another story, of course, but either way, it hasn't been, what we would have hoped the season to be, at least for me. I expected more. There's been a lot of turmoil, stuff happening off the pitch, of course, as it was mentioned here. With Thomas says, yeah, heard the Varane rumors. Yeah, I want to address that. So there's been rumors indicating that Varane and Ten Hag's relationship seems a bit doomed. That it's, yeah, bye bye. And I know earlier on this week, we heard Varane being linked to a move to Bayern Munich potentially in January. I mean, they would need a center back as they have, they gotten rid of Pavard, and of course you had Tia Hernandez, I believe, also left. So one or the other. So and they weren't able to replace set players as well. So they would probably would want to need someone like a Varane, like who still can show up. The only thing maybe concerns that has been with Varane is obviously due to the injuries. But on his day when he's not injured and he 100% fit, Varane should be playing, right? The partnership between Varane and Mr. Martinez last season, we were raving about that. We were super gassed about that as Man United supporters. At least for me, I felt like that was the best partnership in the last, you know, several years now. We haven't really gotten or had a proper center back partnership probably since Rio and Vidic, if we're going to be very honest. So it'll be very much, in my opinion, a bummer to see Varane potentially go. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? I'll be annoyed to see him go before Maguire. Don't get me wrong, Maguire has been, hey, it's been solid ever since he's gotten his opportunity due to, of course, injuries. He hasn't looked back. He showed up. So I'm not taking anything away from him. But we all know he's not what we really need at Man United. Let's use his performances to maybe up the price. West Ham, if y'all still want him, pay up, pay more. Mm, okay. If there's any other teams that want him, pay more, pay up. That's what I think we should be doing. But hey, I digress. Let me read some more comments. Big up to those who are here. I appreciate it. Once again, I miss being making content for you guys. I'm super gassed with being back. Lots of energy after having, of course, a break from doing the content stuff, but it's good to see all of you guys back. So hope you're doing well. Big up to NS Sports TV, Nippon. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Nippon, I already do have a Chelsea rep for the op show, but maybe another time. But thanks for asking. Do we need to win against Chelsea. I mean, once that comes, yeah. Wool says points on board matters, but United performances ain't sustainable. Continue like this, and luck's running out long season. That's a good point. Big up to the Two Blues podcast. They've been on the channel before. Big up to them. Make sure you do subscribe and show them some love. Shout out to Sofia each and every time. Big up from the UK. Big up. Hope you're doing well, my bros. Hope you're doing well. And big up to the Mile High Hotspurs. It's big up Sophia stopping by to drop a like and wish everyone in the chat a wonderful weekend. You guys are dope. Big up, subscribe to the Mile High Hotspur. You might need to link up and do something soon, bro. Hope you're doing well. Much love to you guys, for sure. But yeah, so the big okay, so we talked about, obviously some maybe not so good news and overall, but a very good news, at least for me, is the fact that Roberto Carlos, it might be a little bit of a shameless to say it now, but regardless, Roberto Carlos or Nemanja Šodić, as I sometimes like to call him, he back. He back. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen him play. Was it maybe the Spurs after the Spurs game potentially? It's been a while. That's all I'm gonna say. But he now is back, fit, available to play on Sunday. So that's going to be a good thing. So I'll definitely will not be surprised if he gets, you know, directly into the starting lineup, which I will be showing a little bit later in the stream. So that's good. Onana as well. Our Onana is also available. Obviously, there were some concerns of him potentially being out for a little bit due to like a knock that he sustained um, during international duties. But no, he's actually fit and ready to go. Evans, on the other hand, though, still not available. Hojlund, We're a little bit unsure. Ten Hag did say they probably need to, kind of do like a final checking tomorrow to see whether or not um, Rasmus Hojlund would be available for Sunday. Mount might be a doubt as well due to some type of knock that he says that I don't even know how, but yeah, okay. And then Eriksen is out for a few weeks, of course. Both Eriksen and Hojlund did not play for their, Denmark during the international break, obviously, due to the knocks that they sustained after the latest game. Casemiro and Malacia, Alessandro Martinez also still out, and of course Ahmed as well. I believe is still doing international. I mean, not international, but still doing some individual training. But slowly he'll probably get back. But that's kind of that when it comes to um, yeah, Man United players. So that is it's concerning. You get players back, and then suddenly other players gets injured. We can't really seem to get a break at all. And we're not the only ones. Of course, I know Newcastle has like the worst injury list, and I think we're like right behind them as well. Maybe alongside Chelsea, probably Arsenal up there as well. But it ain't no. It is what it is. When it comes to Everton, obviously we'll see former Man United player captain left back Ashley Young back facing us, the Reds. That'll be interesting. When it comes to their particular injury list, we do have Dele Alli still out. Their captain, Seamus Coleman, still recovering. Onana, their Onana in the midfield, not our Onana, but Amadou Onana. He's unfortunately for Everton ruled out due to a groin injury that he sustained with Belgium during the international break. Definitely will be a big miss because I like Amadou Nan. I think he's a good player. So that would be a big miss for them for sure. And then Andre Gomez is also still out. So that's about that. Um, when it comes to Man United's game away to Goodison Park, it's a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit annoying the fact that the what should I say? The points deduction had to happen right as we're about to meet them, face them at Goodison Park. Usually we do have a good, I'll say, record when we play Everton. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, I will not be surprised if the points deduction will fuel them, the actual squad, Sean Dyche at the wheel, of course, also the fans being behind them to be like, what, we're actually gonna leave here with something. They would want to fight and get all those 3 points. I will not be surprised whatsoever if that happens, like at all. I will not be shocked. Mm-mm, no bueno. So I'm not gonna lie and sit there and say that I'm not concerned, because I am. I am, especially with, the last few, I mean, so far this season, again, we still have the issues with us not scoring enough goals. Um, there is a problem there. We don't score that many goals. So yeah, you like, is Marcia going to be scoring tomorrow? I mean, on Sunday, well, that would be great. Somebody else, but literally, it's everybody else doing it. We have McTominay be scoring goals. You have Maguire score once. Um, Other players as well, but the overall attacking force, it's very minimal. At least in the Prem, it's not really looking that good. I would hope we can just come in and just smash up. Just get me something. Get me those 3 points. That's all. That's all. Because we're moving now into. I mean, obviously after that game, we'll have, of course, it'll be December. Basically it's December 1st in about a week from now. Okay. So after this game against Everton, it'll be next Saturday, a late night kickoff against Newcastle away at St. James's Park. So, and of course, we gonna be playing Chelsea as well. We have, Liverpool as well coming up at Anfield. Like there's actually a lot of difficult games coming up for Man United in December at least, which is not going to be roses and peaches. It won't be whatsoever. But we'll have to wait and see how we'll do. But we gotta turn the ship around, and it is quite concerning with how there's of course like dressing room unrest, leaks. Um, what is happening with the whole Sir Jim 25% thing? Because I was hearing we were going to hear something like a statement from Ineos this week. I was waiting, haven't heard anything. Now, suddenly, we're hearing it might not happen until a few days or weeks, maybe prior to close to what should I say? Um, Freaking New Year. I don't know. Um, Richard Arnold will be leaving. We know that. John Berto, we heard probably was going to leave, but then maybe he'll still stay. I don't know. Paul Mitchell has been linked with becoming a new sporting director, which I would be all for, but I am not really. I'm still yet to be persuaded by Sir Jim. I'm not, because y'all know I wanted a full 100% sale. Okay, I wanted the Glazers to go. It still glazes out in this household 100%. I still need them to go. So don't get it twisted. I'm not blinded by what's going on. And it'll take a lot for me to be persuaded, for me to fully get on board with Sir Jim right now. But it is what it is, and I don't know. I am open to change my mind. I'm open, but whether or not it'll happen, I don't know. I don't know. But it's definitely been very exhausting being a Man United fan, especially the past few years has been like excruciating, literally. It's not been good. The match challenge says that people talk about Ten Hag, but is there room for improvement within his staff? I would say, yeah. The thing is, I've been hearing there's a lot of people within this fan base that they want Ten Hag to go, and you know what? That's your prerogative. I'm not there yet. So, like you says, Wolves, are you still behind Ten Hag? I think I might be, but I do think with the whole situation going on with Varane now as well, I'm not gonna lie, that is a little bit off-putting. Um, okay, the Ronaldo situation, the whole interview, y'all know I was with Ten Hag. The situation with Jadon Sancho, I think maybe it could have been had a little bit better, but still, I was back at Ten Hag. Now, when it comes to the Varane situation, I'm like, you know what? It ain't looking too good, Uncle Ericy. It's not looking too good. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's not looking very good whatsoever, in my opinion. But we have to wait and see, of course. Um, but as of right now, I'm not like saying the famous words "Ten Hag out." I'm not there, you know. But I've been saying once we get new people in the board and all of that, if you want to make that decision to get rid of Ten Hag and then you bring your own manager in, hey, you do that. But don't start doing that until we actually properly get the new people in with the new sporting director or you know any other directors or any other people in the board. Is what I'm thinking. But then again, would be interested to see. Okay, let's say if Ten Hag's still here, and then you get a Paul Mitchell, would you maybe create like a good foundation maybe for him to succeed? I don't know. For him to fully get rid of the people, sorry, that aren't really his guys that he wants to still be there. I don't know, and get more of his people. But then again, it's a shambles. It really is. But I just don't think like sacking him right now without a plan is really sustainable in my opinion. But I want to believe. I felt for a long time that I did believe that he will turn the ship around. But I am starting to be a little bit more and more in doubt for the weeks that are coming in, and there are, like I said, some tough fixture coming in. If we don't turn it around and start winning convincingly for some of the games, then it can start being peak. But to be honest, we're I think just 4 points behind top four if you really look at it. And overall, in general, this season has been a shambles. But if you actually look at where we're at in the table, it doesn't really look that bad as you would have perceived, if that makes sense, or assumed probably would be more of the right word. Let me showcase what I am predicting and thinking Tenag might do for Sunday's game in terms of the starting 11. And do let me know your thoughts as well. This is not exactly what I am wanting, but more so what I'm thinking he probably would be doing. And by the way, if we do go back to the Varane and Tenag whole situation, Tenag did deny any type of like rumors or any type of stuff going on. But hey, there could still be stuff going on just because you deny it. But hey, it is what it is. Before we do though, make sure you of course give the video a like because every like do counts and it will make sure that the video gets out there for more people to see. Okay? Yeah, so let me showcase. This is what I'm thinking. Like I said, obviously to those of you just tuning in, I mean, Onana will be available, so come on. Onana is playing Luke Shaw, as he will be available. He's going straight into that team 100%. Maguire, obviously been in pretty good form, even though I did see like a clip of him doing a howler for the England game. Was it Malta? One or the other. Um, but regardless, for at least Man United, he's been pretty solid so far this season. So yeah, Victor Lindelof probably starting. I mean, I would prefer Varane, but I just as things are going right now, I won't be shocked, man. Aaron Bissaka, come on. My guy Wambi on the right. He's starting in a midfield. As we know, Casemiro and Eriksen are out. I'm thinking we'll probably be seeing Amrabat and McTominay, even though we haven't really seen that much of Amrabat. And I know there's been a lot of people that haven't been really convinced by Aaron, and I get it. I think he might be going on. He might be dealing with some type of, the back injury. I don't know. He doesn't seem 100% fit. And also, he's been at the beginning of his, time at Man United. He was kind of being played out of position as a fullback as well, which didn't help at all. But I do think he needs to get a bit more of a run of games. Like I said, Mount probably will be not available. At least he's in doubt. So we'll have Bruno as at 10. I think he probably will have, like we've seen in the other games, we'll have Ganacho on that left wing side, and you'll have Rashford on that right. And then as Hojlund obviously maybe might not be available. I don't think he would risk it for Hojlund. I don't think he would. I think since we are playing, I mean, even I don't the Champions League are probably done. I don't even know why I'm maybe thinking, could we do something? Could we maybe get two wins at the end? But it'll have to be a lot that we have to rely on for us to get through to and qualify and get into the round of 16. Um, but maybe he'll try to save it more for the Galatasaray game. I don't know. Actually, don't know. Big up, Gary. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. So I'll probably say that it'll be Martial starting up top. So that's basically what I'm thinking in terms of the lineup. I'm not completely sure, but this is what I am predicting in terms of the players that we have available. Okay? Do let me know, of course, in the comment section who you think will be starting. Um, and if you're watching this on the replay and not live, then feel free to give the same opinions in the comment section. Yes, when it comes to my prediction in terms of the score, what are you thinking, Sophie? What will the score be? Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm like I said, I'm very concerned. I think it's gonna be a draw. I'm gonna say 1-1, 1-all. That's what I'm gonna say. 1-1. That will be my prediction for this game. 1-1. Hmm. 1-1. Yep. 1-1. Hopefully we can win. I hope so. But like I said, if it wouldn't have been for the point deduction, then I would have maybe said we're gonna win. But since because of deduction, I probably say a draw. To be honest, they probably could win as well. They could win 2-1, but I'll say 1-1. I can't sit there and lie to myself and say that wholeheartedly with confidence that we're going to win because I'm not so sure about that. But hey, it is what it is. I think we're just going to end this video live stream right here because I will be back in about a few hours to preview Juventus versus Inter. A lot of you guys know, of course, I do support Inter as well. And I've been watching a lot of Serie A, a lot of Inter games so far this season. So I do have a special guest that's been here on the channel before, Arnie, who is technically a Liverpool fan, but also an Inter fan. So we do share that in common. So we will be live later at 6 p.m. UK to preview that game. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you have on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on when I'm live next. Okay, we have the Ops show, episode 4 coming tomorrow night, and of course, match reaction for Man United women's team, and of course, the Man United men's team as well on Sunday, and a match reaction for Juve and Inter. So there's a lot of content coming this week. Feel free to join the SFT membership, like I said, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great time. Thank you for watching. Like, and see you guys later. Bye bye.